Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My dear student, I hope that you all will be alright. So, today is the first post-mid lecture. I just want to discuss something with you because this pandemic created a lot of problem all across the world. So, we will be also transformed from in-person teaching to the online teaching. So, maybe it will also be a new experience for all of you, and it's also a new experience for us. So I will try my level best to make the contents of this course much easier for you, to prepare slide in such a way, to prepare the lectures and the interactive section in such a way that all your queries and all your problems will be solved. So I will try my level best. So with this, in this lecture, I'm just going to a little bit talk about the delivery of the lecture. So there will be two types of delivery. One will be asynchronous mode, and the other one be the synchronous mode. So in asynchronous mode, I will record some lecture, some material I will record it for you, and then I will upload it on Microsoft Stream, or I will upload it on on the YouTube, and then you will watch those videos. So in every video, I will also give you some specific assignment related to that videos. So after that, we will discuss the contents in the synchronous mode, in the online interactive session. So if you feel that something is difficult for you in understanding while watching those recorded lectures, so we will discuss those in the synchronous or in the interactive session. So we have already covered most of the topics. 60% of the area, 60% of the topic of this course before mid. So now we will cover the rest of the things. For example, the statistical quality control chart. So I'm just going to start from the statistical quality control charts. The application, we have already studied the different phenomena in the quality management. What is quality? Different quality gurus, different quality definition, etc., etc. Then we also studied the quality function deployment. Then we extended quality function deployment into the fuzzy quality function deployment, and you already start work on the project because you have already submitted the proposal for that course project. So in order to talk about a little bit about the project, you now need to focus on the project, because most of the thing we have already covered in the operation management in the last semester, and most of the topics which we have already covered before mid in this course, in the quality management course. So I have already discussed the contents, the topic of the course the project title. So now you need to become serious, you need to start work on those projects, because the whole assessment will be based on that project. So if you put some more intuition, if you put some more novelty in that project, if you utilize the concept which you already covered, if you use those concepts, those techniques in some practical organization, in some specific business organization, in some specific healthcare sector, so after that I will assess you, and on the basis of those assessment I will give you marks, and maybe I will also conduct a simple short type exam in which I will give you a simple mini case, a short case, and then you will solve that. So after that I will do your assessment. So I hope you understand that the lecture delivery will be two types. One will be synchronous and the other will be asynchronous. So I will prepare some lecture, I will share those lecture in every week, and then I will conduct a lecture of an online interactive session. So in that interactive session we will discuss different problems. So before going to start the statistical quality control, so I'm just going to give you a little bit introduction of statistical quality control. So we have already discussed different quality control tools, we have already discussed different hypothesis testing. So what is statistical quality control? I'm just going to discuss the statistical quality control. So there are three main categories, three statistical quality control categories. So basically this statistical quality control is the term used to describe the set of statistical tools used by the quality professional. So basically in the quality management, in the total quality management, different tools are used, and all these tools are totally based on the statistical concept. Normally there are two types of statistics, one is descriptive and one is inferential. So we have already discussed the descriptive, the inferential statistic before mid. You remember we have already studied hypothesis testing, we have already studied ANOVA analysis of variance, multi-analysis of variances, T statistic, F statistic, chi-square statistic. So we have already studied those things, normal distribution, how to calculate specific area in a specific curve. So we have already discussed. Now in this one, the three statistical quality control categories, we will discuss some descriptive statistics, the mean, median, mode, and standard deviation. So you people also know mean. Mean basically showing what? Mean showing you the average. So normally, even in our daily life, we calculate mean. When we collect some data, we calculate mean. What is the mean? So if you want to check the quality, for example, if you want to check some error, so how many error occurred? For example, if you using a machine to produce some specific, let's suppose you producing ballpoint. So on the daily basis, how many defective ballpoint you produce? So on the basis of that, you will calculate the mean. If the mean value is very high, it means it will automatically affect your production. Okay, the next quality control category is the standard deviation. So what is standard deviation? Standard deviation basically showing us the dispersion. So how much you deviate from the mean? How much is the dispersion? So we have already studied that in the normal distribution, that if standard deviation value is very high, then this is not a good sign. Even in the financial statistic, even in the financial econometrics, they use the word volatility. So volatility basically, when you calculate standard deviation, that is the volatility. If the volatility value, standard deviation is very high, that process is considered as much riskier. So because I just discussed risk, so you also need to understand the concept of risk and uncertain situation.